We're at Washington State Park, and this building was built by the CCC. It's still standing back in the 30s. Back that way is where you see the Petroglyph, which we're going to go to next. I love the stone that the CCC always used. So, look at the floor. Love the floor. But this is the interpretive center. Just love the structure of the building. And I took pictures of these things to read. And I'm pretty sure I had Indian ancestors in this area. I know I had ancestors. I know I had, this one talks about the French and the Indians that settled here, and my ancestors did that. This talks about the CCC, the Civilian Conservation Corps, where men were able to get jobs during the Great Depression by building things such as many of the things in this park. That's pretty cool. Camp Thunderbird was where the men in the CCC lived, I think. I read. And a map of the park. So we are going to go up and do the 1,000-step trail, which is just nearby. There's also the Possum Track Trail, which is 2.5 miles. The 1,000-step one is a 1.5 miles. And then the red trail is the Rocky Wood Trail, which is 6 miles. And then we have the big river, and there are places that you can go get in the river. It goes all that way. So we hope to do that. I love the stones along here. So we're going to go over to the Petroglyph site. Which is over here. Okay, so it's pretty cool. Here is, see, Middle Mississippian Indians. See, I think that's my ancestors. And here is the petroglyphs that are out there, and they're in a relative position, but not to scale. But if you look at this one, we found a few that looks like that. I think I found it right there. Pretty sure that is the same shape. And it's hard looking out here finding these. But this one here, the square with the lines and then the 2 dots, we definitely think we found that. So it is right there. And you see the 2 dots up there? And then the square is there. This is really cool. I love these steps. It says Rocky Wood Trail. We came to this amazing view, and over here it says it's the Petroglyph site. So there's must be more than one. So it's a huge parking lot and no one's here. But I love the Queen Anne's lace everywhere in this park with the rocks. And look at that view over there. There's flowers everywhere. So I don't know where we're at, but we're going to go right here. It says there's more petroglyphs. So you can hear Highway 21 right behind us, or in front of us. So we were there, and I think you see the two trails merge, and so I think that's where that step structure was. But now we've come down the road here, and we're going to go up there and hope that's where we can get on that 1,000-step trail. But here we are for more petroglyphs, and wow, there's a map of them all. Apparently there's a boardwalk, it looks like. You can stop the video and read if you want. And here's more about the rock carvings. Certainly stop the video and read. So most common forms are eggs and egg-like forms that represent probably fertility rites. Then there's realistic symbols that include bird shapes and animal tracks. And then human figures and footprints. Some are easily recognized: thunderbirds, arrows, squares, spirals, and billowbed arrows. Ceremonial mace appears here also, and it's known as a symbol of high status or authority. Okay, so here we go. Look, beautiful. More Queen Anne's lace. I love this stuff. And a wooden trail up there. There's a Highway 21. And the petroglyphs are right here. Kind of wild that they're so close to the highway. Look at the orange down there. That's some milkweed that I've been seeing. That's really good for the bees. So here is the petroglyph site. And out in the rocks, we should be able to find, oh, I see them. They're pretty easily distinguishable here. You see them? So there's what this one looks like. And then it's down there. Oh, I definitely see the arrow. You see the arrow? And then the bird. Oh, I see the bird. The thunderbird. How cool is that? So this is a talking thunderbird and a group of small thunderbirds down here. And this having a roof over it shelters these from further damage. Ooh, you see that one there? I spy it right here. How cool is that? It says a great number of oval-shaped female fertility symbols probably indicate the great desire for fertility of crops, game animals, and people. The coiled rattlesnake and thunderbirds are rain symbols. So these you can really see well. Check that out. See, there's the circular thing. And there's that easily identifiable. There's a person right in the middle. And I can see him there. Super cool. So this one says, the turkey tracks animal skins and animal and bird representations may have been magically means of assuring a good hunting trip. The square represents a house and may be a symbol of a hunting camp. And then we have these down here. A little more worn, but you can pick them out. Like, see that? It looks almost like a might be a person, because I think that's that right there. In the center of this group is a sunburst connecting a human figure and a fertility symbol. Left of it is an arrow and a mace. The sun was revered by the Indians, and the mace was a symbol of authority. Well, I'm not sure. Now, this one down here, I definitely see right there. And I'm guessing this grouping here somehow is the other one they're talking about. Where's the arrow? I guess that's the arrow. The thunderbird was a symbol of rain, and rain brought with it the growth of crops and fertility. It is probably for this reason that the female fertility symbol is often found with rain symbols. So, what do I see down here? That one's harder to see. And this one says it's a series of thunderbirds and 2 lightning symbols. Well, I see a square there, which I'm assuming is that square, which means the rest of it is out that way. I think this might be that one. Not sure. Super cool. I was wondering when the Indians made those rock carvings called petroglyphs. And it says 500 to 2,000 years ago. And this is a burnout circle, probably created in the last 20 years. And this is the CCC shelter, which is super cool. And there's a bathroom back there. There was a 4-way fork in the road down there, and one of them came to this. It's amazing that something during the Great Depression created for jobs is still being enjoyed today. I always love the stonework. What a lovely place. There's lots of these in Missouri. They got stone on the bottom and a fireplace. Super cool. Love the floors because it's like somebody got to randomly select one type of cement to draw into sections, and then they filled it with the other kind of concrete, I want to call it. Somebody got to be creative. There's a couple super cool mushrooms. this is Thunderbird Lodge, cabin and canoe rental and big river access. Here's Thunderbird Lodge, built by the CCC. And up this way is Rocky Wood Trail. Check out them steps. They're like just made for a movie. The trail goes off to the right. I just saw some people go there. The beach access is that way. Look at all the cars. Oh my goodness. And the trail is there that we're going to take. So on the bridge, on the side of Thunderbird Lodge, is a little tributary. It's flowing that way. It's big flow. And this is what the other side looks like. It's just tiny. On the other side of the lodge, it just sounds beautiful. Water flows that way. You can see the big river over there. Everybody's swimming. So I got myself a new shirt. I love it. Relaxing, camping, and barely thinking. And hubby's shirt is a little different. It's got the bear resting on the river since 1932. This is the water fountain, and I've seen these before, built by the CCC, built to last. Pretty cool, huh? Very noisy, lots of people at the river today. But we can receive some kind tips, and I inquired, and we're going to go up this 1,000 steps trail, only about a quarter of a way to the lookout, because it's like 93 degrees outside today. That's what the truck said. Check it out. The fire pit says Washington State Park on it. That's super cool. Pollution everywhere we go. But that motorcycle was so loud. So we're going to go down this trail only about a quarter of a mile, and that's where the lookout is, and we're going to come back because it's like 93 degrees out here, and we want to get in the water. And there's supposed to be a lookout, and then we can go on the other trail by the lodge. And apparently you can get to a quieter place of the river from that trail and go a short distance to a cave, which would be pretty cool. There's a parking lot full of people and noise. Everywhere around these St. Louis area state parks, although this is DeSoto, my grandfather was born in DeSoto in a house. It's still close enough to St. Louis for the crowds. Trail is nice though. And we did put on bug spray with DEET for ticks. So it's kind of a nice part of the trail. You hear the trickling water as we come up on it. And the water is coming from up there. I don't know if you can see it dripping. That sounds beautiful. You can see there's another stone block right in there. This is where water comes down off the mountainous area. It's a very easy trail to walk though, so far. So you're walking along and suddenly you go, whoa! Look at that, it goes straight up. I guess that's the 1,000 steps. Because it's marked yellow and orange. And the yellow and orange trails go together. So that way must be orange. And this one must be the 1,000 steps. And I think these things were, as I keep saying, was put in here by the CCC. There's a butterfly. So it's rained in recent days, so it's kind of slippery. But check it out. Super cool. See, it's slanted. And I got a rock in my shoe. And I should stop and take out. I should have counted the steps, huh? Because look, they keep going. Okay, here we go. And go, and go. It's the coolest thing. You gotta get your sure footing. And more steps. Oh, gee willikers. I gotta go back down after I go up. Whew. Let me continue on. You can see a clearing that way. So it seems like we've come up the hardest part, the 1,000 steps, I hope. And we turn, becomes a little bit more of a regular trail. Whew. I've seen lots of pictures of people on this boulder. King of the boulder. Here we go. He said it's 800 feet up. And obviously we're not to the bluff view yet. So we continue. And these may be more of the 1,000 steps. They're so cool looking. I wanted to take my camera out every step of the way. But instead I got my phone and a video. Whew, 100 feet elevation. We're working on it. And all the smart people are down at the river in the water while we're sweating to death. I'm fairly certain that's a petroglyph on the trail. Looks like a foot. Oh my goodness. We're supposed to come to a bluff, but it feels like we keep walking and walking. And then it's way more than a quarter mile, but hey, it's hot. Give myself credit. Okay, you come to the fork where I think the other, what is it? Over a mile trail goes that way. Oh my gosh, more steps. You see those? But this way is a shelter with the overlook. So, there's steps here. It's weird because the rocks go down. And then you gotta go up to, built by the CCC and still standing. Super cool. Whew. Love the shape of the window. Looks like there used to be a fire pit here. Here's the view. Wait, I'm gonna come backward. Oh wow, it's like framed. So amazingly beautiful. The trees are growing up. And that's the view we see in everybody's pictures. Oh, and there's a rock to catch us if we are stupid and climb on top of this wall. But I don't know, it's a pretty steep drop after that. Wow. There's a river down there. Let me zoom in. So there's the river, and then up the hill is somebody's home or farm. Well, we made it back down that hill. It wasn't easy. I needed this shoulder here to help me down a lot of the steps. And he wants to go explore in the little cave waterfall. Yay, you made it. Should I come up there? I should?
If you crawl.
That's what we call gnarly. Like seriously. Look at all the gnarliness. Here we have the energy in this heat to go all the way to the cave, but we are going to go back here and find the way down to the water on this side where there's less people. Yeah. Only we carry our beach chairs up a steep cliff and down another steep hill for a little privacy away from the crowds. I want to go that way. After doing all of that, I'm way up there. Apparently the cave is that way. We come to the back of the building and we probably could come just around it to these steps. This is how you learn stuff. The river's right there, but there's just high stuff all the way over there. No trail. I ain't getting ticks. So close. Not sure how long we'll stay here. It's not a very pretty river and it's crowded. They're putting in boats way down there. It's just mud. Not a great view. But it'll feel cool after that hike. Well, it's not too bad of a place if everybody didn't have all their bad music playing. We could have stayed longer. This field with the mountain where we climbed up, it's a fantastic view. So right over there is a possum track trail. That's the big long one. It's right up from the parking lot where we were. So we drove up quite a hill, and I love the wildflowers and the rocks across that are on the road. But we've come to an overlook, and we've got this building and the view this way. I'm gonna walk on down. can go down a little further to figure out how. I see a trail marker. Steps to come down. Love the rock formations. Ooh. Ooh, don't go far down there, that'll scare me.
I'm gonna go down here a little bit.
Oh, no, 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 don't. This is good. He just shoots me off.
You did.
Oh my gosh. Scary, scary.
Oh, awesome.
That just drops off, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Great view.
It's a huge bluff on top of here.
Breeze is blowing. So much more peaceful than at the water with all that noise. Looks like there's a camping area down there. This is part of the trails. I hear thunder. He's sitting down in there. This is fabulous. People are swimming down there. That may be where we were just at in the water. I'm not sure. What you doing?
Taking a photo of this really gnarly stump. It's gnarly.
This is July 3, 2020. Sites looked really nice back there, and this is a swimming pool. So this is the sign. There are two signs off of Highway 20